Hi, I'm John Lee Smith. Hopefully you've all had a great Thanksgiving. This is the time of year that I normally start my goal setting for the upcoming year, 2021. But first I want to read a little bit from Scriptures, the Proverbs, the 4th chapter to you. Listen, my sons, to a father's instruction. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you sound learning, so do not forsake my teaching. For I too was a son to my father, still tender and cherished by my mother. Then he taught me, and he said to me, Take hold of my words with all your heart. Keep my commands, and you will live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or turn away from them. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Though it cost all you have, get understanding. Cherish her, and she will exalt you. Embrace her, and she will honor you. She will give you a garland to grace your head and present you with a glorious crown. Listen, my son, accept what I say, and the years of your life will be many. I will instruct you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. When you run, you will not stumble. Hold on to instruction, do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked, or walk in the way of evildoers. Avoid it, do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your way, for they cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep until they make someone stumble. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining brighter to the full light of day. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. My son, pay attention to what I say. Turn your ears to my words. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within your heart. For they are life to those who find them and health to one's whole body. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Keep your mouth free of perversity. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet, and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Keep your foot from evil. Now, the reason I thought that was appropriate today was, as I said at the start, this is the time of year when I normally am setting goals, and I thought Proverbs kind of spoke pretty highly to that, and taking and guarding our heart and making sure we watch what steps we take. My father-in-law used to say it this way. He said we need to pay attention to three aspects of our nature to maintain our health: our mind, our body, and our spirit. Every year I begin the process of laying out my goals for the upcoming year. And I've read in past times that only 3% of people in the United States actually write down their goals, but only 1% of those people actually take the time to literally write them down. But the odds of you reaching your goals if you write them down increase tremendously. So my first challenge for you today is to write down your goals that you want to achieve in 2021. For me, I have six specific targets that I want to achieve to maintain my physical health. My first one is my Hdl cholesterol. My goal is to reach 45, and I want to thank Dr. Brad Shoy, who helped me with this one this year. My second one is to control my LDL cholesterol, and that's called the lethal cholesterol levels. But my goal is to reach 100 with that one. My third one is to make my total cholesterol levels below 150. So I'm working on my blood. But that one, I want to thank Dr. Richard Furman, who helped me with that one, in his writings on the Prescription for Life, which is a great book. I'd recommend it if you have time to read through that. But he helps explain why that's so important to us in maintaining our heart and good health. But the fourth one is an ideal body weight. My goal is to lose an additional 10 pounds to reduce the stress level on my heart. And the fifth one is to actually lower my resting heart rate, and the goal is to get that down below 50. And that's important too, because that tells you how strong your heart muscle is, and it kind of relates to how healthy your heart is. The sixth one is to increase my physical exercise to get my heart rate up to 150 beats per minute for 30 minutes, 4 days a week. And right now I walk 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, but that's going to take a little bit of an additional strategy for me to be successful and elevate that heart rate for this one. The second area that I try to focus on is my mental health, and a lot of people would say I don't have any, but I've set a goal to read 36 books a year. And I normally listen just to books while I'm driving to work, but I count those as well. But I'm going to try to read an assortment of books from several areas of interest this year. I want to focus on biographies, health, motivational, spiritual, and relational. And the relational one, that one's really important because that one is trying to become a better husband, a better father or grandfather, or a friend to the people who matter the most in your life. And for the third one, it's my spiritual life. In my spiritual health, I have a goal to seek God's friendship and His guidance more frequently and more in harmony with God. I try to read my Bible every morning and pray each and every day. I'm not perfect at it, but I am working on to get this more consistent on that. But part of this, at least my challenge, especially to the men of the hills, is to connect up with like-minded men through our men's small group ministry. So I want to put a plug in for that, but we offer Zoom meetings right now on the first and the third Tuesday of every month. Once we have a green light to meet again, we will offer in-person activities for fun and fellowship. I can't wait for that to be normal again. Imagine that, fun and fellowship. But this last step is so important in growing stronger and maintaining a healthy life as long as the good Lord allows us to live. Thanks for listening today. I hope you take up my challenge to write down your goals, get plugged in, and put your best foot forward as we step into 2021. Thank you. Have a great day.